Hello there everyone. Just want to show you a quick video on transmission service on Toyota Matrix. This car here makes it nice because it has a drain plug. There's about 68,000 miles on this. And as you can see, it is very dark. Does have somewhat of an odor to it. Again, having some rags. And having some nitrile gloves helps make this job a lot easier. Okay, now we're ready to drop the pan on this, take the bolts out. I use, focus the camera on this here, took an old 55-gallon drum and used that to cut a hole in it and use it to make the mess a lot less here when we drop the pan down, move all the bolts here, and there may be some residual in this case here. What made it nice, this one here actually has a drain plug in it, so we're going to go ahead and remove those bolts. Okay, after getting all the bolts out, taking a putty knife and just going in there, we were able to loosen that up and we were able to drop down. Now we still have some residual. Let me get the camera in here. And we'll let that drip off there coming from the transmission. And we'll take a light on this here. And just go ahead and dump that yuckiness out of there. We'll drain this off here. And we're going to inspect it. Okay, now we're just going to go ahead and inspect here. See a little bit of metal here around the magnets, which isn't much at all. Just normal wear, looks to me. So this was a good time to change this fluid out. So we're going to take and get a pan and go ahead and clean this filter up. We did get a new gasket with the kit. That got new filter and new gasket. We'll have to sit it out here and stretch it out. Okay, using some carburetor cleaner and paintbrush, we want to go ahead and clean this all up real good. Get all the debris off it, don't need much. Wipe it all down. Take a rag, wipe it out. Get her nice and clean. One thing with automotive work, you always want to make sure it's nice and clean. Around our edge here, we'll make sure we'll go through and clean this really well. And then there's 3 magnets inside of the transmission pan, which is a good thing. We'll get rid of any contaminants we want to take and clean them up good. Again, little carburetor cleaner. And take your rag. One at a time. You want to try and make sure all the any debris, as much as you can, because it is metal. Get these all cleaned up best you can. Wipe them all down. And we'll take and actually we'll get a clean rag. And we'll just spray the edges up here a little bit of the pan. Just get this all cleaned off very nicely so when we put it back on the car, we have a really good seal. And sometimes if they use some kind of gasket material, you might want to take and use a wire brush on a drill or whatever to buff it off good. But we want to just get this pan as clean as we possibly can get it. And that's all ready to go back on the car. Okay, we're back over here at the car now. We're going to go ahead and remove the filter. Pretty much self-explanatory. Pull the bolts out of here. There's probably going to be some residual oil come out. And I will take and inspect it as well. And just gently pull it down and yep, we got some more residual oil out. And just pretty much dirty. Got a new one with the kit. This definitely needed to be changed. Okay, after taking the tranny filter down, I found out it was actually a screen. So I'm a big fan of screens in transmissions. So I'm going to go ahead. I cleaned it all up with brake cleaner. I wiped everything down. Now I'm just going to go back and reinstall this. The O-ring inside that holds it up inside, just wiped it off. It's in good shape. Get these up here snug like this. And then we'll just torque them down with the ratchet. And now we'll go ahead and take some carburetor cleaner and a rag, spray some carburetor cleaner on a rag, and we'll go along here. Wipe anything off, any kind of debris or anything like that. So we have a good seat for the new gasket. Actually looking really clean, really good. And then now we're ready for the pan. One trick I like to do is to get the gasket comes all rolled up in the box, and I like to take the transmission bolts, get it in the camera here, and just put them in your sporadically throughout the pan, and this way it spreads the gasket out on top of the pan, and then you're ready to reinstall it. And then now we'll take this and put it back on the car. Okay, with having those bolts already in the gasket, it makes it a little easier to go ahead and get everything relined back up. You can just snug them up with your fingers. Get this started very well. And in this way it spreads out the gasket well. Just want to make sure we get them all started. Alright, now we'll finish installing all the bolts. Okay, after taking and installing all the bolts, you get them snug down, and then you want to take and go through and torque them down that they're snug. Okay, now we want to take and make sure the drain plug is nice and tight. Now we're ready to put the fluid in the car. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and top the transmission off here, and spec shows about approximately 3 to 4 quarts of oil in just a regular service, but it does spec for the complete service. Like if you were completely draining the whole transmission on a rebuild, almost 9 quarts of oil, so I did get extra if I needed it. Maybe wise to do that when you're doing this job. Got everything finished up. This transmission did seem to be pretty dirty. It was pretty neat that it had a Toyota screen in it directly from Toyota, so I just put that back in. So the next time we service this, all it will be is take the drain plug out, drain the fluid out, and replace the fluid. That'll make it pretty easy. So let's go ahead and get this topped off. So I'm going to go ahead and start out by putting 3 quarts of transmission fluid in it, and then go ahead and run the vehicle and check for leaks, and start the vehicle and let it run a little bit. Put it in drive, put it reverse, make sure the converter's full, and then while it's running, go ahead and pull this dipstick out and make sure it's full. Okay, after we topped the fluid off, we got 4 quarts of oil in it. Seems to be right where it needs to be. So you want to, you do this with the car running. You check your fluid level, and this won't be the correct level because the vehicle's not running. And but one thing I do notice now with changing, and it obviously with 4 quarts of new oil in it, looks a lot better. We're going to monitor this. We'll probably run the vehicle for about 20,000 miles and then just do a drain and fill. So, it's good maintenance. Goes a long way to help vehicles last longer. So yeah, just good maintenance goes a long way. So this is on a 2010 Toyota Matrix, doing a tranny service. One good thing we found was that the transmission had a screen in it, which I like to reuse. Screens I think are very good because sometimes filters can block up, and that's bad news for a transmission. So we just clean that out real good with some carburetor cleaner and put it back in. We did have on the transmission where one bolt thread was kind of compromised. Could have been done in assembly because this is the first service on this transmission. So we just got another bolt, went through it with a die, and took and put a new bolt in it that was longer than the original bolt. Now it's torqued up and it's tightened very well. So again, maintenance goes a long way. This is GMEC. Thank you for watching my channel. Like, subscribe, and keep trying to do it yourself.